I try to keep things light. The creative process is very elusive, and if you get very too much involved in it, the work can suffer. And the best compliment I usually get after a full day shooting is people say, "That was fun, we had a good time." In the studio, you put on some music, you work with people, you listen to their ideas, you give them what they want, and obviously inflect my influence in the photo. And at the end of the day, deliver a good product that I'm pleased with and the client's pleased with. Probably for the last 25 years, I've been doing a lot of food. And one day someone said, "Can you photograph a cranberry muffin?" And I thought, well, how difficult can that be? And I did it, and it came out well, and they kept giving me more and more work, and I never thought about food photography. I wanted to be a rock and roll photographer, but Annie Leibovitz had my job, so that didn't work out. So something happened where the food photography was very, very natural for me. If it's on the table, I can make it look good. And the best thing to do is just work on the lighting and get a good backlighting or a good distinctive lighting. But the bottom line is when I do a food shot and someone looks at it and goes, "Man, I'm hungry." They don't think about technique, they don't think about composition, they don't think about lighting. You've just connected with them on a level that's great. When that happens, it's the best. Doing a lot more executive portraits. And a good portrait, if you're in sales or really anything, that's you. With the advent of websites and things, you have LinkedIn, you have Facebook, you have Twitter, and maybe in a printed piece. And a good professional portrait of you can connect you with a potential sale because they go, "Geez, that looks like a person I can work with." It's really, really simple if it's done well. I see a lot of websites where the portraits are all over the place and people aren't looking into the camera, the lighting isn't good. It's worth it to spend the money to get a good professional portrait, because if you're in sales, that type of work, you're selling yourself. And if people can say, "That looks like someone I can work with," you're halfway there. But a lot of people scrimp on that, and you really shouldn't. Let's say a magazine wants to interview you. You have your headshot, and you can provide that headshot as opposed to going outside and having someone take a picture of you with a cell phone. The need for good professional photos is really critical in this economy today. One of the things that we do here is product photography, which is kind of an elusive thing. It's something that people see, but they don't really think about. And one day I'll be photographing drill bits, and every year I do a pen catalog, and I've done this pen catalog for probably 12 or 13 years. But it's important for someone to look at this catalog and see the quality of this pen. So whether you make a clog, which is another client, Cape Clogs, or you make a pen, you need to show the quality of your product, and you need to do it quickly in a good photo. And that could be the cover of your brochure or the homepage on your website. So when people look at it, they go, "That's good quality work." And that comes from good quality photos. What I offer here at my studio is a full-service commercial photo studio. Whether we photograph the product in the studio, which is behind me, or I go to a location, I can do that. Everything is portable. A lot of times people don't have the time to come and have a portrait done, so I can go to your office and photograph you and your staff and get it done, because I know time is money, and to come down to a photo session can be difficult. It's basically a full-service one-stop shopping for good photography. I go to a lot of restaurants to photograph their food. I do have a full kitchen here if we do something along those lines. But mostly restaurants, I go to the restaurant and get the restaurant and the chef and the environment which sells that product. If it's a product that's too big, like industrial work, I do a lot of that. Machines cannot be brought here. I can go to your factory and photograph those. What I like to do at the end of the day is make sure that I've done a good job for you, and you're gonna be pleased with it. And, it's working one-on-one with someone and getting the job done for you.